want to attack people for asking you real questions. We ain't Charlemagne. Okay? We not a bootlicker. Okay? We're not tyrants. And we don't care about your money. That lady did not call you dumb. What she did is ask you, how long are you going to be remedial for a married man? That's what she asked you.
A simple question about Claressa Shields and a married man turned into a much bigger confrontation when the person asking it allegedly became the target of a very personal response. Instead of getting a straightforward answer, the conversation shifted toward her age, and now she's coming back with receipts of her own. Today, we're breaking down exactly what was said, how she responded, and why this latest exchange has people talking.
My mouth was not disrespectful towards the elderly, okay? She continues to be disrespectful towards the elderly. Or did y'all miss Layla? And then now she's fighting a senior citizen. And now she's calling out an elderly podcaster that grew up in Atlanta. She grew there, bitch. You flew there. We are not the same, bitch. You are in Atlanta doing Flint native shit like you are at home. Are you okay, Claressa? Are you okay? Blink twice if you need help, because at this point...
But this is where the host says the story starts getting harder to reconcile. She points out that Claressa has described herself as a fan of female rappers from the East Coast, yet allegedly claimed she doesn't know any Remy Ma songs. The host then questions that timeline, noting Claressa was very young when Remy's biggest records were making waves. Instead, she argues that Claressa's formative music years were more connected to artists like Beyonce and TLC. To critics, that makes the claim seem inconsistent, especially once people start looking beyond the surface and comparing the details more closely.
Are fans of every female rapper in the East Coast, but you don't know no Remy Ma songs? Girl, boo went by. Before you even knew who a Foxy Brown or a Little Kim was, okay, you for sure knew a Remy Ma song. Oh, I'm sorry. Because you was 8 years old. So of course you don't know. What you did was you got older and then you went back and listened to some shit. It was like, oh, I can rock with this. This is my vibe. No, boo-boo. You grew up with Beyonce. You grew up with Black. You grew up with TLC. That is your genre in your era. Okay?
Then the host shifts to another detail that may explain why Claressa appeared on that podcast to begin with. She claims the connection goes through Lil Scrappy, who publicly refers to Claressa as his sister and regularly interacts with her posts. From there, she makes a broader point about the people surrounding Claressa and how those relationships can shape how the public views a situation. Her argument is simple. Sometimes you don't have to explain everything yourself because the company you keep can reveal more about a situation than words ever could.
But for you to get on this here internet and then for you to accost a senior citizen, an elderly person, okay? First and foremost, we know the only reason why you went on that podcast is because you claim, or let me take that back. You don't claim. Little Scrappy claims you as a sister. It's all over Instagram. He be like, what up, sis? He likes all your shit. You know, he's nothing but a dick rider. You know, cheating ass niggas love side ass bitch shit. You know what I'm saying? So he a cheating ass nigga that is literally co-signing your side bitch shit. Okay. Scrappy wants to be a Maserati bud, but don't know how to go about it properly.
This is where the host says the original question has been completely taken out of context. She insists she never called anyone stupid or tried to insult Claressa. Her point was simply to ask how long someone plans to remain involved with a married man who is significantly older than her. According to the host, it was a genuine question that many people have probably wondered about privately, but were unwilling to say publicly. She was simply the one who put that question on the record, and now she's facing backlash for saying out loud what others were already thinking. The host then makes an interesting comparison using a classic movie scene where a man finally chooses the person he truly wants and stops playing games. She uses that example to make a simple point. Actions will always speak louder than words. If someone is genuinely serious about a relationship, they should be willing to make the commitment official instead of repeatedly explaining their situation online. According to her argument, real decisions don't require endless social media posts or constant reassurance. When someone knows what they want, their actions should make that clear. And this is where the host delivers her strongest point. She draws a clear line between someone dealing with problems inside their own marriage and someone becoming involved with a person who is still legally and publicly married to somebody else. In her view, those situations simply aren't comparable, no matter how much anyone tries to reframe them. She also points out the irony of building a friendship with someone while allegedly becoming involved with that person's husband behind the scenes. To her, that contradiction speaks for itself without needing much explanation. So when you put everything together, this response becomes much bigger than a simple online back and forth. The host addressed the music history issue, explained the podcast connection, clarified what her original question actually meant, and ended by highlighting what she sees as a major contradiction. Instead of simply defending herself, she walked through the timeline point by point and let viewers decide what to make of it. The biggest theme running through her response is accountability, whether it's the age comments, the music claims, or the questions about hypocrisy. Every point ultimately comes back to being honest about the situation. All right, everyone, that wraps up this breakdown. The host came prepared with receipts and stood firmly behind everything she said. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more updates. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you all in the next one.